And we're gonna start with this car that says it's $10 million. That is crab with a C, not crab with a K. That's very true.
Well, the spring water from the Pendle Hills goes down through the distillery, and that's where our gin's made from. Here, we class ourselves as not having a neighbour, because we can sit out the back and don't see anybody apart from the boats going past.
Welcome to Unlocking Naples. I'm your host, Jonathan Greenspan, and I cannot wait to show you the reasons why you should make Naples part of your American dream. Today, we're at the Porsche Design Studio, one of the hidden secrets in Naples, and one of only 5 in the entire country. And when you talk about in the entire country, there's not one in New York, not one in Chicago, Miami, Los Angeles. So we're here today to find out what it is and why Naples was chosen. We're here with Anthony Maniscalco, a certified Porsche brand ambassador with Porsche Naples, and he is going to give us a tour around this really cool studio and kind of point out some of the highlights. And we're going to start with this car that says it's $10 million. Tell me about it.
Yeah, Jonathan, thanks for being here. And I'll have to say, the 10 million is a very conservative estimate. This car, you could argue, is priceless. This is a donation from our partner at Revs Institute, an automotive museum right here in Naples, Florida. They have one of the largest Porsche collections outside of Germany. And periodically, we're going to get a different flavor from their collection here. So we're going to have a little bit of history in this very modern space. This car was actually the second 911 ever imported into the United States. And it's the first 911 to have ever won a race. And that started decades upon decades of countless 911 victories and Porsche victories on racetracks.
That's an amazing story, and it's amazing that it's actually kept here in Naples before this was even open. So just one of the things about, you've talked about like Porsche and sports cars, period, in Naples is a really big thing.
Yeah, it is. We actually, here at Porsche Naples, we are number 2 in the nation with sports car sales for Porsche Cars North America. We were top 10 last year overall. We're a Porsche premier dealership, which means we're one of the top 25 in the country. And that allows us to have really access to quite a lot of clientele in this part of the country. We have people from all over, snowbirds, people who move and retire down here. It really is a melting pot for everyone. And what's common about all of them is they do enjoy their Porsche sports cars. We are relationship-based first, and our ability to meet and be altruistic in the community with donations to the police department, partnerships with the Salvation Army, and even local community endeavors that all put us front and center with this community. It really ties in well with this space because it's always open to the public. We have people work out of this space, come in anytime they want, have a coffee, and just experience and be around the brand. It's extraordinarily unique for us. It's a very large investment to do so. And Jonathan, this is one of my favorite places in the studio. This is our conference room and design area. Here we'll see lots of different pictures from Porsche's history, including my favorite, the original Greyhound with Ferdinand Porsche, but goes into the style and aesthetics of all the different years we've had. And I like to use this as inspiration because this room also doubles as a space where we can pick certain trims and paints and colors and leathers for cars. So if someone wanted to design their own Porsche from scratch and wanted a more tangible feel, we have quite a variety of options here.
That's very neat.
And if the options that we have on hand aren't available, I actually have a full 2 configurator screens here where you can go into any one of Porsche's current models. Now, of course, there's only 6, but in typical Porsche fashion, there's 18 different 911s you could choose from. Here, they're all listed. You can go in, spec them out however you like, get a build code, and we can order you a car directly from here. So one of the most unique features about this place, Jonathan, is that this actually used to be a bank before it was a Porsche studio. Now, we can't just pull the vault out, and I've already checked, there's no money behind the walls, but we're actually turning this into a sort of a watch and timepiece design room. We do have one Porsche design timepiece to start, but we're gonna have about 5 or 6 in this space, and even the ability to customize a timepiece similar to that of our cars. So what's really unique about having this Porsche studio is that everything that you see here normally would have been relegated to behind a parts counter that no one would ever see in a dealership they may not visit. So for us, we're taking extraordinary pride in ordering very limited edition pieces, numbered model cars.
This says Naples Police Department, and it's an electronic bike, and it's insanely beautiful for a bike too. How? Why?
The how and the why is great. Porsche does design our own bikes in-house, carbon fiber frames, battery tech. We wanted to give back to the Naples Police Department, so we actually donated 2 of these Porsche e-bikes to them. During events, public spaces, you'll most likely see cops on bikes from us, and even in Naples, the police officers do have Porsches. So this Porsche simulator came in one giant crate direct from Germany. It's the official Porsche racing sim, runs a Fanatec force feedback wheel, adjustable pedals, and Recaro seat. I have the ability to put you on about 45 different Porsche models, all the way from 1960 all the way to our Formula E car, very modern. You can be as automatic and comfortable as you like, or there are those that come and want to be a little bit more hardcore, but it's very accessible. There's no lasers that fire out at you, the seat doesn't move. It's more about you just getting behind the wheel of a car and getting to feel that driving experience.
This is 100% a great experience, and everybody should come here and check it out. If you are a car enthusiast, it is absolutely heaven. If you're not a car enthusiast, the coffee's great and the hospitality is great as well. I'm here with Santish Yermeli, who is the head of food and beverage for the Ritz-Carlton Naples, and we're at one of my favorite hidden gems in Naples. It is absolutely different than anything else in Naples in terms of things, but it's at the Ritz and it's still kind of hidden. You go in and you got to go down this corridor, and then you walk into this really dark, sexy, sleek room, and the name of the place is called Dusk, and it really befits the way that they did the design. But we're not here for the design. We're here because the food is absolutely stunning. It is something different. It's creative, fresh, unlike anything that I've seen in Naples, but it matches the level of any major city, Miami, Chicago, New York, in terms of the production and the creativeness and the freshness.
That's true. Thank you very much, Jonathan, and I really, really appreciate it, and I take that as a compliment. But yes, we're very proud to have this beautiful restaurant called Dusk, which is a modern Asian concept, heavily influenced by Japanese culture and cuisine, predominantly sushi at heart, but also we offer a lot of Asian specialties along with sushi. Like you just said, the key is freshness to the fish. We fly our fish twice a week from Hawaii, from tuna to the yellowtail. So what you get is absolute best.
It's amazing, and we're gonna show you the food, and we're gonna taste it while we're here, and some of the cocktails too.
Absolutely.
And I want everybody to understand what a great restaurant in Naples it is, and where you can get amazing food in Naples, even though we're not the biggest town in the world here. Wow, look at that. The presentation is amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very exciting.
This is fantastic.
So we have the total platter over here. Of course, the fatty belly of tuna, the best. It's heaven on earth.
So one of the things that you have here, but besides the creativity and the amazing fresh sushi, is you have a great cocktail program, like a fantastic cocktail program that is different than a lot of the places and really creative. Why don't you tell us about it?
That's true. And again, with a lot of pride, I would say that we're known for our craft cocktails. In fact, every single component of the cocktail is made in-house. We do not purchase anything from outside, including the juices or the garnishes, and we make everything in-house. So today, allow me to present to you some great craft cocktails from Dusk.
This is our lemongrass martini
Ooh,
with a flavor flask bubble.
oh wow. I have not seen that one before.
This is our orange goats old fashioned, made with a real orange juice ice ball.
And I'm going to admit that you have served this to me before.
Yes, and in huge with the syrup. And this is our hero at night, our take on a spicy pomegranate margarita.
Ready?
Well, pop it.
Whoa! Cheers.
Cheers. Thank you so much
Cheers.
for having us.
Thank you. Wow, look at that. Chef, thank you so much.
Incredible.
That looks great.
That is.
Again, this is some of the creative stuff we do. We've got the crab volcano roll. We've got the salmon sakeyaki with black truffle and real truffle. Not truffle oil, Jonathan. Real truffle. And we've got the new one, which is being featured on the menu, which is the Wagyu roll with fried garlic chips.
Wow. And I need to highlight something about the first one.
Please do.
That is crab with a C, not crab with a K.
That's very true.
This is real crab, and that is a lot of real crab on
That is true. That is Alaskan king crab, and that's the real deal.
It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
And I think Chef is about to do something unique right now.
There you go, sir.
Oh, boy.
That's your favorite Wagyu nigiri.
Yeah. And
A little bit of sea salt.
I brought friends here, and I do the ordering for them. One friend of mine had been here once, and he's like, I never would have ordered that when we came together. He's like, it's so good. I cannot give enough of an endorsement to this place. Santish, I have to thank you for this amazing meal that we just had. It has stood up to everything that I say about it to everybody that I talk to about this. I'm somebody who recommends this to anybody and everybody, and I am so excited for this episode to come out for you because everybody needs to know how great this is. And Chef Manu did a fantastic job, and you set this up, and we're so appreciative of it. But we are in here every week, so we'll see you soon.
Thank you very much, and it's been a pleasure to host you and Claudia, and we love it that we see you all here all the time, and we want you to continue coming, and we want all your viewers to continue coming here.
So I'm here with Phil Adams-Mercer, who is a successful entrepreneur who has done multiple businesses and decided to move from England, originally from Manchester, to Naples.
A friend of mine had an apartment here in 1986, and he threw me the keys one time and he said, go and use my apartment in Naples. I didn't even know where Naples was. I've been coming here now since 1986, so you're talking about nearly 40 years.
You moved here full-time to enjoy the lifestyle and to relax, and then you're not really relaxing.
I came here to speed up my slowing down, which hasn't worked. I can't help it. You know, things stare me in the face. I left school at 15-year-old. I'm dyslexic. I bought a video recorder in 1979. In the meantime, I needed a contract with a parcel carrier to deliver 4,000 parcels every month. Because I got a good price, I started doing other people's parcels through my contract. And before I knew it, I was making money on doing parcels. It would be that somebody would come online and say, my parcel hasn't been picked up, and the system would immediately pick up their number, pick up the parcel number, go up to Google Earth, go down to the streets, and they would say, are you the one that lives at the yellow door with the yellow door? How did you know that? You know, and that's your basically part of your AI. Artificial intelligence was so quick and bright, and that's really what we sold. We were doing £150 million a year in parcels as well at the time.
So tell me, from parcels, what got you into the alcohol business?
We go to the pub and I'd say, what would you like to drink? Oh, I'll have a rhubarb and ginger gin with tonic, please. Or I'll have a grapefruit gin with ginger, please. Or, hold on a minute, everybody's drinking flavoured gin. So when I came back here, I started asking around, have you got any flavoured gin? Yeah, we've got Hendrix and we put cucumber in it. No, have you got any flavoured gin? No flavoured gin. Literally not one flavoured gin 5 years ago. So I thought, I need to bring in flavoured gin. So I went to my local distillery, which has won all kinds of awards for him to make our gin. So, well, the spring water from the Pendle Hills goes down through the distillery, and that's where our gin's made from. So we thought, Rivy Gin sounds what people say, we're going for a walk up Rivy. So that's where the Rivy Gin came from. With working with Design West, from the actual, when we had the plans of building the house, that's when they can say, well, we'll do a ceiling like this in here, we'll do a ceiling like that in there, and everything about it, they can plan it from. And when we went up to High Point to pick all the furniture, they had all the plans there and all the sizes of the furniture, what you could put in each room and everything.
That's great, and that's cool because it kind of gives me a nautical feel with the arch, with the wood and the arch on it.
It gives me a feel of wine barrels. This is what we class as our cinema room.
It's a great room, but I'm looking even, the simple things like the stairwell and everything else, the details on the walls, and even this, nice warm texture with it, with the sconces there. They paid attention to everything. This is really, really nice to come up. You can see how long those lines are going up. The line underneath the crown molding is nice too, as part of it, to keep it all intact. It's really gorgeous, but it's really detailed, beyond detailed.
The fire is my favourite. This has got a vapour coming out through it, which is just, every time anybody comes to see it, they want to know where you get it from, what make is it. It's a dimple, because they all want one. It's just so relaxing and so. And all it is you don't have, we've got the actual water fed to it, because again, with Design West, they organised everything, but you can actually get these with a tank, and you just fill the tank and the water will last about a year in the tank.
There's numerous people in Naples now have seen you driving this Morgan. Okay, and they don't know the story behind it, but they all come up to it, they take pictures, they all want to see it. It's probably, there's, $1 million Ferraris driving around, and people will come to the Morgan quicker than they will go into the Ferraris.
Well, it goes back to when I was at school. All my friends used to say, I want a Rolls Royce when I grow up, I want a Ferrari when I grow up, and I always wanted a Morgan. And they've been trying to get the Morgan into the US now for 30 years, and they've not been able to manage it. So any other Morgan owners around who don't know the Louvres depict what it is, a 4-cylinder or a 6-cylinder, they're looking at that and saying, how did he get a 6-cylinder in here? But every Morgan is unique. Every single Morgan.
You chose everything. You chose the colors, the seats.
I choose not only just the colour, I choose the seats, I choose the diamond stitching, I choose the colour of the stitching, I choose the wood, I choose the piping, I choose whether it's going to have a cover, I choose whether it's going to have a spur wheel or no spur wheel, I choose whether it's going to have a rack on it, which I've got the suitcase, the Morgan suitcase that goes on the back, because there is no trunk space. But with the Morgan, it's a quintessential British sports car that's reliable and doesn't leak oil. As I said, for me, the finest car in the world. Come on, let's go for a drive.
All right.
I've gone way past my wildest dreams. I really have, and I pinch myself frequently. And to be on the bay, like I said, it's beyond my wildest dreams.
In this segment, we're going to be talking about Royal Harbor, which is a great boating community inside of Naples and has direct access to the bay, which means you can be on the Gulf within minutes.
And no bridges.
Yeah, no bridges, no nothing. And I felt who better to talk about this with than the unofficial mayor of Royal Harbor, Phil Mercer. So, Phil, why don't we take the boat out? Let's show everybody
Certainly. Yeah.
what it's about. You have one of the best views. You have the bay view. You have one of the best ones in all Royal Harbor.
Here we class ourselves as not having a neighbour because we can sit out the back and don't see anybody apart from the boats going fast.
Behind us, the other side of the bay, we have Aqualane Shores and we have Port Royal there, correct?
That's right. And it separates just around here somewhere.
You have a better view than the homes in Aqualane Shores or Port Royal that are on the water. You get the sunsets.
Yeah.
But your housing in Royal Harbor, new construction Royal Harbor, is so much cheaper.
It's amazing though, the amount of new houses, because I think a lot of the 60s, 70s style houses now, just at the right time for tearing down and building on, whereas across in Aqualane Shores and Port Royal, they're just a little bit more upmarket and too good to knock down.
Yeah.
But some people are still doing it.
To get into Port Royal for a new construction home, you're sitting around at the low end, the low 20s.
Yeah.
All the way up to the 50s, 60s, up to the 80s.
Yeah, that's correct.
$1 million. And over here, you can get the low end new construction in the 4 to 5 range, and then the higher end stuff going up north of 10 million. Yours is definitely worth more than $10 million. Probably into the mid-teen, type thing. But that's just such a difference. And the thing is, there's the bridge over there that goes back to the bayfront. That you go over that bridge and you're at Fifth Avenue. These people had to go all the way down and around and go through the old
season. It's a good 20 to 30 minutes to get to where we go out if you go into the airport.
It's a great lifestyle.
It's just amazing.
So there's over 400 homes here. There's condos in here too as part of it.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the community, the people in the community. Like, is it something where you seem to know everybody? That's why I call you the unofficial mayor of...
The community is a fabulous, fabulous community. It does change, but that's life that changes, not the community too much. It's the people, but the community itself, you'll notice when you're driving around, you're not locked behind garden gates.
Right.
People wander out, people are walking dogs, children are out playing. It is a fantastic community for a boating community. And to be on the bay, like I said, it's beyond my wildest dreams.
Today we're in the Pine Ridge neighborhood of the Naples community. Naples has multiple areas where you can live in larger lot sizes, but Pine Ridge is the one that's closest to the water, closest to the restaurants, the shops, and to downtown. Today, we're going to tour this home here, and it's listed right now for under $8 million. This is when you come in the house. This house comes furnished, not with the art, but all the furniture comes as part of it. And this is one of the biggest couches you're ever going to see. So this open floor concept has an enormous island, and you could not do this with quartz. You can do it with quartzite. This is all one piece of natural stone, Cristallo. There are no seams anywhere in here. In here, you have hidden fridge freezer here that are sub-zero, and basically you can't tell it between the pantry cabinet here or not. So cool area here is from the family room, you can have a zero edge, fully pocketed doors and have a wide open space to the outside. Let me show you how it works. now you've got true indoor-outdoor living. It seamlessly flows from the outdoors to the indoors. And we have an amazing outdoor kitchen. They have a pizza maker. They have the grill, a pool of seclusion, I call it. You're in here, nobody can see you, none of your neighbors. It is completely open. The primary bedroom does have direct access to the outside, but while you're in the primary bedroom, you have this beautiful picturesque window that shows the pool, the outdoors, and it is beautiful at night as well. So upstairs, there are 3 bedrooms. They all are en suite, including one of them, the VIP suite, having 2 sinks and a double vanity, and they all have balcony access. And that's a wrap for our tour on this one. Let's go to the next house. So now we're transitioning over to 337 West Street, which is up on the market from our office, just underneath $9 million. The house is 6,459 square feet. This house is all about the view. This house was designed all on a single floor. It has a lot of features, but let's start out in the living area. This is the dining room. Gorgeous, unique, modern elegance would be the way I would describe the way this house is decorated. And one of the things you'll see within here, when it's tile or stone or anything, they do a lot of texture. The kitchen has this really cool seating area that's been attached to the island. It is at regular seating level. The island has quartzite. This is really the top end stuff. From the kitchen, you head into the great room where you have windows throughout. You have a nice TV area, a fireplace, nice sitting area, but natural light all the way through. But again, you have the zero edge doors, which go completely in. You have an outdoor seating area over here, outdoor kitchen with a really cool exhaust fan cover. You come further out, and then you've got this sitting area with gorgeous tile, fireplace, TV, and then behind you keep going and you have a sitting sunken fire pit to be able to look at the water, and then a great pool out here, long with sun shelf and a spa, and every night from back out here you're getting sunsets. I'm standing in the primary suite, and again, this is what the key elements are. It's about natural light, lots of windows, views also. So we're in the primary bathroom right now. Each one has their own sink. There's a vanity for the makeup there, and there's a nice little closet, built-in closet over there. There is 2 showers in here, and again, texture as part of the tile. It's again a very clean, modern look, and it does everything that you need with an enormous soaker tub in the middle of it. That wraps up our tour of 337 West Street. It is an amazing house with amazing amenities and great size, but the main feature is the sunset views over the water with the fountain. That concludes our tour of Pine Ridge, which is a great place for people with families or people who want large lots and still be near the water, restaurant, dining, mercado, etc. That's it for this episode of Unlocking Naples. I'm Jonathan Greenspan, and I look forward to seeing you at future episodes and also on our video podcast, Unlocking Naples, on YouTube. See you soon.